play my game, trying to make an offensive impact. Trying to go with speed and energy, and a high compete level. But we'll try to come with an offensive mindset and really want to win and play good and develop.
Our next question will be from Brad Galley with WXYZ.
Lucas, I actually have two for you, if that's okay. The first one would be, I believe you were in Michigan for the showcase last year.
I'll try to.
And I'm curious what you made of Michigan at that point. If you pictured, wow, I wonder what it would be like to be a Red Wing at that point.
Yeah, I was in Michigan and I really liked it. We got to visit the arena and got a tour there as well, and I was really amazed. It was huge with great facilities, and at that moment I didn't really think I was gonna end up there because I didn't really have my mind on any of those things. But I remember thinking that to be able to play in one of these arenas one day would be awesome. So to be able to be a part of that is unbelievable.
And then my second one will be just with Steve Yzerman as the general manager of this team. He keeps a lot of things to himself. I'm curious how much interaction you had with him throughout the process.
Yeah, I had meetings with him via Zoom with their staff and him as well. So we talked.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Our next question will be from Max Boltman with The Athletic.
Hey Lucas, how you doing? First of all, I'm curious what this night was like for you, having your draft party there. I think it's about 2:30 a.m., 2:45 a.m. where you are now. What was the night like?
Yeah, it's like you said, it's pretty late here right now, but it hasn't been that big of a challenge staying up. Yeah, well, it's like you said, it's pretty late, but I mean, it hasn't been that big of a problem staying up. I've been pretty excited all night, so yeah, it's been really fun and a special experience with my family here and friends and agents. So it's been really fun.
Yeah, and then my second one, just where did you spend the most time this summer working on your game? What aspects of your game were you trying the hardest to improve?
I worked a lot on the gym with our physical coach, trying to get bigger, stronger, and more stable, and also trying to translate that on the ice. And of course, working a lot on the ice as well. Focused a lot on my shot, trying to develop that in different situations. And it was a really long preseason, so I had a lot of time to work on many different things.
Thank you.
Our next question will be from Ted Kolfin with the Detroit News.
Hey, Lucas, welcome to Detroit. A couple quick ones. First off, how has playing against men in Frölunda last season or two helped you as a player? And do you think it's progressed you at this point, maybe a little further ahead than most guys?
Yeah, I think it has helped me a lot. I mean, not just on the ice, but off the ice as well. I mean, with guys like Joel Lundqvist on our team, a lot of those guys to look up to and really learn from. But also on the ice, I mean, it's a different game. I think you really have to be strong in the battles around the boards and really take what's given as well. Really have the attacking mindset. So I think it has helped me a lot.
Is there an NHL player that you like to pattern your game after?
I don't really pattern my game after one player like that. I think I like to take parts from different players as much as possible because everybody's really good at something. So trying to pick different parts from different players.
Who do you like to watch, or who do you like? Who's one of your favorites right now?
I mean, it's a lot of good players to watch. I mean, Crosby, Panarin, McDavid. It's a lot of fun guys to watch. I mean, I don't get to watch the games that often because it's usually pretty late and here in Sweden, so it's mostly highlights. And grown up watching Patrick Kane, Ovechkin, all of those guys. So it's a lot of fun players to watch.
Thanks, Lucas.
No problem.
All right, our next question will be from Annika Greeder Duncan. I believe she's asked a question in Swedish for Swedish Radio.
Hej Lukas, Detroit är ju ett gammalt svenskt lag. Tänker du föra tillbaka dem till sina storhetstider nu?
Ja, jag vet inte om man vill lägga på sig så mycket, men jag ser grymt fram emot att få komma dit och ja, det verkligen utvecklas och vinna så mycket som möjligt. Så att jag ser fram emot grymt mycket.
Har du någon favorit där från Detroit bland de svenskar som har spelat där?
Det finns ju Lidström igen som en legend här i Sverige. Kronwall också. Det finns många att välja på. Zetterberg. Så att det finns många duktiga som har spelat här.
Och snart Raymond.
Ja, förhoppningsvis.
Tack.
Tack.
All right, our next question will be from Art Regner with DetroitRedWings.com.
Welcome to Detroit, Lucas. I'm kind of curious, have the Red Wings given you any indication of whether they would like you to come to North America when the country opens up again? Or will you stay in Sweden? Do you plan on coming to Detroit soon just to get a feel for this area and this facility?
No, we haven't had the time to talk about that so far. So probably talk to them tomorrow, this week, and see what they're thinking and how they see things going. But not yet.
Do you think that you will stay in Sweden at least through this season?
I don't really know. I think I will talk to with the Red Wings and see what they think and talk with them and figure something out. So I don't really know. Yeah.
Our next question will go back to Helene St. James with the Detroit Free Press.
Lucas, have you had any communication with the Wings tonight with Steve Yzerman or Chris Draper or anybody?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked this team with Steve on the phone, Chris as well. So yeah, I talked to both of them.
What did Steve say?
No, they just wanted to congratulate me and let me know that he was excited to have me and that we would talk this week.
Can you just a little bit about your day? I mean, did you try to sleep in late? Did you take a nap knowing you would be up at 2:30 in the morning your time? What was this day like for you?
Yeah, well, I had practice this morning with the team, and then I went home and got a nap because I know it will be late, and I have practice tomorrow as well. So I want to come not that tired. So rested a bit this day, and then just staying up now in the evening with my family, and trying to enjoy it as much as possible.
When do you have to be at practice?
9 in the morning.
Okay, so short sleep. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we have time for a few more. Next, we'll go to Justin Rose with WXYZ.
Hey, Lucas, congratulations. Welcome to Detroit. I think I picked up a little bit when you were answering that question in Swedish, but what are some of the guys on the current roster for the Wings that you know of? Do you know much about Dylan Larkin and Anthony Siu and the like? And have you crossed paths with those guys before?
Well, never really crossed paths with them like person that way, but I mean, I've watched a lot of those players, highlights and stuff like that, and I think they have a lot of great young guys and play a really fast game, and what I've seen is really fun hockey and a good team. So I mean, they have a lot of good players, and I mean, growing up, watching a lot of those as well. So it's I'm really excited.
What about taking on the challenge of joining a club that's in a rebuilding process? I mean, mentally, you've probably won a whole lot of hockey games in your career thus far, but now you're going to a team that's trying to build itself up. I mean, how much do you embrace that type of challenge?
Well, I want to win as much as possible wherever I play. And I think that's the mindset I have, and I think that's the mindset you need to have as well. I think every player wants to win, whether they're rebuilding or peaking, you always want to win, and that's where you play. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about and looking forward to.
Thanks, Lucas.
No problem.
All right, our next question will be from Ted Colfin with the Detroit News.
Hey, Lucas, did you have an idea that you could be going to the Red Wings tonight? I mean, were the meetings good and the interviews good coming up to tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I had kind of an idea, but I didn't want to get my hopes up too much on any team. I just trying to stay as neutral as possible because I know everything can happen in the draft. But I had kind of an idea, but not like certain. So when they called my name, I was extremely excited and yeah, many different feelings and emotions at the same time. So extremely proud and honored to be a part of the Detroit Red Wings.
Thanks, Lucas.
Okay, and our last question for Lucas will come from Max Boltman with The Athletic.
Hey, Lucas, I just wanted to ask you about your game in the 2019 gold medal game against Russia. What do you remember about that game, and how much do you enjoy those big moments like that?
Yeah, well, I remember it was a really fun game. I mean, it was nervous sometimes. I remember the game was kind of going back and forth. They took the lead quite late, but I mean, it was an awesome experience, especially at home with family in the stands, and to be able to win that with that team as well. It was really exciting, and yeah, I have a lot of good memories from that. And yeah, I think it's fun games when it's kind of all over the line. The tight games, I think that's where everybody steps up, and it's you can almost feel it's a certain feeling in those type of games, and I really enjoy it. So yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. We'll be in touch when we have confirmed times for members of our hockey operations staff. And Lucas, welcome again to Detroit, and thanks for joining us on this call.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Take care.
Take care.